All right, the next thing we need to concern ourselves with in our custom theme are the regions. Regions are the areas that we assign blocks to. Drupal has default regions that it uses if you don't declare any custom regions in your .info.yaml file, and we saw that when we examined our block regions. If you declare one custom region, you need to declare them all, because Drupal will assume that you only want one region, or even two regions, unless you do all of them. 3 files that help you customize your regions. We declare them in the .info.yaml file. We render page.html.twig template, and we can style them with our CSS. And we'll do that as we go. The default regions in Drupal: sidebar _ first, sidebar second, content, header, primary menu, secondary menu, footer, highlighted, help, and breadcrumb. Each of these has a specific purpose for a Drupal theme. And so when we didn't declare any regions, all of these were available. Once we declare one, none of these will be available until we declare them again. Take a look for just a moment as to what goes in each of these regions. Sidebar first is generally either the left sidebar or the first sidebar on the right side. Second sidebar is generally the right sidebar or the second sidebar on the right or left. Content is where the main content goes. Header makes sense. Primary menu and secondary menu are where Drupal will automatically put the menus unless we tell it differently. The footer region is obviously usually at the bottom. Highlighted and help regions are usually towards the top. And then, of course, the breadcrumb region that tracks where we are on the site. There are 2 hidden regions that must be declared: page top and page bottom. They're not available for blocks, but modules and Drupal system messages utilize them, and so they're absolutely required. If we declare one region, we must declare these 2. In our .info.yaml file, the order is important. This is the order that we'll see our blocks when we go to manage our blocks in Structure Block Layout. Let's go ahead and add some regions and see what happens. Head back over to your .info.yaml file, hit return, and let's add our regions. The way we do this, we use the keyword regions with a colon, hit return and indent with 2 spaces, and then type header is the header region. The key is content and the variable is content. The key here is sidebar first, colon, and this is going to be named sidebar first. You can call this whatever you want. Footer is the footer region. All right, go ahead and get that in. Save. Head back over to Drush, clear your cache, and you'll notice here we've got some warning messages. This is telling us that the regions that we didn't declare had blocks in them. Those blocks have now been disabled. One of the things you'll always do when you create a new theme or change your theme is move your blocks to appropriate regions. This is a good reminder. Heading back over to our site, if we click on Structure and Block Layout, we'll now see we have a header, content, sidebar first, and footer region, and all of the other blocks have been disabled. Now, as I mentioned, we have to have page top and page bottom, and right now it's not affecting our site, but it will later on. Head back over, type page top and page bottom. Save, rebuild your cache. No warning messages, that makes sense. Refresh your home page. And you should see no change, but now our page top and page bottom are actually there, ready for Drupal to use.